Welcome back to the Colts Cast. Here's Jamal Lawrence. I'm Eric Smith, your host of the Colts Cast. Jamal, we got the Peyton Manning Bowl coming up.
Oh
That's what I
yeah,
heard somebody say. They said it's the Peyton Manning Bowl. Who gets to claim Peyton Manning?
That's a tough question. I think it's a split difference. I think obviously all Colts fans are going to say, it's the house that Peyton built and so on and
Yeah.
so forth. But every Broncos fan would say, he came here after after the Colts ownership just simply tossed him into a trash
Just
bin and said, "We
discarded
don't
him.
want you." And he came out threw 55 touchdowns that year, something crazy. So he said,
Bro,
"I'm
like
show y'all."
7 passing touchdowns, like first game. Like just
Yeah, it was wild. It's wild times.
just ate it up. Instead, we got Andrew Luck.
Shout out for a couple of years.
I love Andrew Luck.
It's a great time.
I know you don't.
I literally have an A-Luck jersey back there. I will say,
he ain't on your wall.
I was so salty because it's not autographed. These are only autographed jerseys back here.
True.
But I was real salty because I just bought one of those like Nike Elite, back when they used to stitch the numbers on and everything. Spent like $280 on this A-Luck jersey. Hype. My man quit 3 months later. I was sick. I was sick to my stomach.
We
couldn't believe it.
We could have had post neck surgery Peyton Manning, but
yeah,
here we are. We had retired Andrew Luck. All right, let's get into it. New life has been injected into Colts Nation with a very convincing win over the Miami Dolphins in Week 1. Now, the Indianapolis Colts hope to repeat that performance in Lucas Oil Stadium again against the Denver Broncos this Sunday at 4:05 p.m. Eastern.
Midday game. I like
that.
Yeah,
4:00 game. Yeah. Speaking of Eastern time games, I just thought about it. I hate watching football. I on the East Coast. I might have to move out west because there's a Monday night football game this week. I think it's the Chargers Raiders. Yo, it started at 10.
Yeah,
bro, I'm in bed. I'm in bed unless it's the Colts. Like, what do we? That game gonna end at 1 a.m. for me. Like, what are we doing here? Anyway, just like we did last week, we want to go over the 3 keys to victory as we look to start 2-0 for the first time since the Roman Empire collapsed. But Jamal, where would you like to start?
Before we start, y'all know the deal. Hit that like and subscribe button. Drop a comment below. Let us know if the Colts are gonna go 2-0. Who you think?
Hold up. Before we get started,
oh yeah,
if y'all drop another comment, and the 15% of y'all that's been mad disrespectful to me, mainly me, about Daniel Jones, you keyboard warriors got to stop insulting my character.
Gotta stop.
Look, I get it. I was wrong. I was wrong about Daniel Jones. It's okay. I'm allowed to be wrong. Like, I'm not perfect. I ate it up. I ate my crow. I moved on. Like, here we are. We're in week 2. I'm not. Look, I made my opinion on Daniel Jones based on the information I had available. So,
to be fair, your opinion can still very well change. It's week 1. It's week 2 now. I mean, I'm sure people's opinions will change throughout. Not saying it'll get better or worse, but people's opinions will change throughout the year for whatever reason.
Yeah,
more time to come. And speaking of which, 2 other things before I actually get started. For one, I didn't show y'all last week. I was feeling down and out, man. I had been tailgating since like 7:30 in the morning. There was a bunch of us out there, so I was like real tired. Hey, it was a rough day. But Eric, I didn't show you this, man. I got that Jim Irsay bobblehead.
Let's go.
Yeah, a little Jim Irsay. Shout out RP to the man himself. Crazy. I actually saw on eBay. Yeah, I saw on eBay people were selling these things for like $200 and $300. Man, that's wild, gouging like none other.
Yo,
but
RP Jim Irsay, but my wallet ain't. My wallet ain't doing that.
No, yeah,
not for a bobblehead.
Not for a bobblehead. But the last thing, if y'all are going out to the Colts game this week, we'll see you out there. I'm gonna be at the Heirloom Center for a little tailgate thing. I think it's from like 12:30 to 2:30. So any listeners out there who got that invite to go to that, let me know. I met Dre there last year. That'll be dope to meet some other Colts fans, Colts listeners. So that'll be cool. So if you're out there, let me know. But without further ado, man,
I gotta travel up to Indy. Like, you get to meet all the cool people, and
got to.
I'm sitting here I'm trying to make a game this year. I have to finagle my schedule I already travel a lot for work, but we'll get it popping.
Oh, for sure.
Before we get to the keys to victory, what if Daniel Jones gets shit on by the Denver Broncos?
He turned a heel on y'all already. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. No, I know.
What if he comes out and just shits a brick? And I don't know. We got to watch the game. I don't want that to happen, but like this defense is a top 5 defense in the NFL.
Yeah,
like
good defense.
Yeah, he's not going against Storm Duck. Like he's going against a former defensive player of the year, like on one side. Like it's just like it's going to be a little different. I know we're at home, but I don't know, man. This is going to be a tough test. Let's stop. We keep delaying the 3 keys to victory.
Yeah, let's get into the content for everybody.
Man, I'm gonna be calling for Anthony Richardson, boy. That man's thinking. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, let's start with the defense then, since that's the first one. Since you mentioned them, first key to success: defense has to create turnovers. Let's think about that for a second. We're talking about a defense who managed to get 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery, because they were flying all over the field. Tua looked lost. The Dolphins' offense was just in shambles the entire time. We saw a lot of stunts. We saw a lot of coverages from Lou that we hadn't seen from Gus ever. And you could just see the way these guys moved around the field. My man Tua was not in a good spot. And the defense was just showing. I mean, we had Latu dropping in coverage. We had Nick Cross flying off the edge, making sacks.
Bro changed his profile description to linebacker. I was like, why'd you do that? And now I realized it.
Exactly. So these boys got to come out there with that same energy. Of course, we do have 2 injuries to talk about. Tre'Davious Ward, he's going to be out officially for us, as well as Jalon Jones. They're going to both be out. So we're going to be missing a key piece or 2 from this defense. However, we're talking about a team and the Denver Broncos who threw, I don't know, I think a total of 40 times last week. Bo Nix threw for 40. I think he threw for 22 passes in the first half or something like that. What I'm getting at is this. If we can generate pressure and confuse Bo Nix, I can see him slinging that ball around for another 30, 40 times again in distress, and we get opportunities to make great plays. Of course, it was week 1. I think a lot of offenses are kind of sloppy week 1 because they're trying to figure out everything that's going on. However, Bo Nix did not look like he was there. Sean Payton did not look like he was there. And I was against the Titans, who we know how we all feel about the Titans. So if they can bring that same style of play with confusion.
Apparently have an underrated defense.
I'm not knocking that.
No, hold on. We about to find out week 2. Like, I got to see this. I got to see who they play next. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Jamal. Like losing Travis Ward and Jalon Jones, that's going to be a huge hit. We also have Tyler Goodson and Latu listed as questionable. That's not fun. But defense has to create turnovers. I think that's a beautiful key to victory. Can't bind them. I mean, he set the celebration itself fueled the crowd, the teammates. Yeah. I mean, when you're doing a reverse worm across the end zone, I mean, it wasn't even a pick 6. I mean, my man ran into the end zone, put that energy into Lucas Wilson. Yeah, like shout out to Bynum. Latu got an interception. That was crazy too. Just seeing him, I was like, is that Latu?
Yeah.
Just snagged that thing. Xavier Howard, fumble recovery off of Kenny Moore when he laid the hammer on Tua. That's 3 turnovers, helped us cement that win. We're number 1 in turnover differential after week 1. I know that's not a big deal. It's 1 week, but we're still number 1, alone at the top. But Xavier Howard, talk about an addition right before the Dolphins game. He had the inside intel. He spilled the beans on how to shut down Tua. And I quote, we knew he gets the ball out pretty quick, Howard said. And once we took that first read away, I feel like it's panic mode after that. Like he talking his shiz. And then continuing the quote, and it showed yesterday. We took away his first read, and he was trying to get rid of the ball real quick. We knew that it was a lot of quick throws in the middle, so I told them, as in the Colts, to clog the middle and make sure they threw the ball outside to Xavier Howard. And we clogged the middle and I think we got 2 interceptions by clogging the middle.
Simple.
Hey, case closed. And like you said, Jamal, Lou Anarumo's defense is just so refreshing. great design blitzes, multiple coverages to confuse the offense. Again, Latu in coverage. Ain't seen that all last year.
Yeah. No.
That's awesome. I love to see that. You want to start Latu at outside corner, baby?
Let's not get ahead
Oh,
of
hold on. We
there.
got a lot of cornerbacks injured. What's up?
That's true. I don't know if he's quite ready to go out there.
If you're listening right now, drop it in the comments. Latu, left cornerback, left outside cornerback. Keep cooking, Lou. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, keep cooking. And obviously, we know it'll be a different beast this week. We're not going to have fresh intel from a former player like that. So, but it was good. I feel like it was a good way, and we lucked out with that. Good way to build confidence within the defense itself. So these guys maybe can feel a little more fresh to what they're going out there and working with because they have this under their belt right now. So we'll see. We'll see how much that intel actually mattered come Sunday.
Bo Nix getting cooked, boy. Man, going into a sophomore slump, just like CJ Stroud did. Dude, about to get benched. What's our next key?
Next one up. Let's go with we got to win up front. The O-line, the offensive line. Let's talk about the big boys for a minute.
Yeah. When you have two first-year starters that go lights out along the offensive line, it's awesome. I mean, you don't expect them to do that, hit it off that strong in their first game. At least I didn't. Gonzalez, I watched the play. He pancaked Bradley Chubb. Pancake. You know what that means?
Add a little syrup on top of that thing.
Yeah. Boy, Miss Buttersworth tore that man up like that. That is awesome. Who the fuck needs Ryan Kelly and Will Fries anyway? Send them to the Vikings. They won. They beat the Bears. That's fine.
In a dub.
But the show goes on. Come on, Chris Ballard, cook. Come on, Chris Ballard.
Shut up.
Look at you.
Shut up.
Top 5 offensive line performance. Look at you. You heard Chris Ballard, your spidey sense was tingling.
Boy.
Even when you look at the few QB sneaks that Steichen employed on short yardage situations with Daniel Jones, like it was like the offensive line was just completely went in, didn't need to tush push. Daniel Jones found the right hole. We got it done. That was a top 5 offensive line performance of the week. Hoping that continues in the week 2.
Absolutely, without question. Just to throw some numbers out there for you. The offense had the highest blitz rate last week out of any team in the league, but generated just the 3rd lowest pressure rate, according to PFF. What that means is that this offensive line was just out there cooking. They were doing what they were supposed to do. Jones had a clean pocket for a lot of time to go through this read. Some of those progressions, I feel like they were a little slow, but just because he had 14 years. Like he was like looking through his progressions, like he had time to think about what he wanted to do and why he wanted to do it. Because he had the physical time too. If he had to rush through a little bit more, there were some pockets where he could have sat there, took a nap, thought about his day, made a Sammy, went home, came back to the stadium, did a little workout.
He's a slow processor?
I never said that. That's what. There he is. No, he's not a slow processor. He didn't have to rush. He could take his time, which is nice.
Yikes.
Obviously, we won't get that every single week, but I hope that we can continue to get that. But I gave you those numbers because, Eric, I want to leave you with this as well. Denver pressured Cam Ward on just about 53% of their plays. 53%. So that tells you right there, we know Denver has a good defensive line, great defense line. They're going to come with the heat. So the Colts have to be ready to understand that this is going to be a different beast than what we had last week.
Hold on. That's what they said about the Dolphins front 7. They was like, yo, Jalen Phillips, like Chubb coming on you. Yo, Chop Robinson. No, we shutting that shit down. Like, fuck
Say
that.
Less. Hey, say less.
Yeah, we good, but you're right. I mean, the Broncos defense is better, so I'm not gonna lie about that.
They're gonna have some heat coming, but I'm excited to see how these young boys can they can adapt to it and adjust to it because it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge, but I think it'll be more of a fun challenge for them. As I always say, as long as they play in unison, nothing can stop. That's what it's all about. And they played in unison last week, and we saw what it was. So what's gonna slow them down?
I agree. Bo Nix says cheeks. You want to get to
the last one, the one Eric's been waiting on.
The one we've been waiting on. Let's hit it to the offense. And I got 3 words for you. Feed Tyler Warren. Beat Tyler Warren, first ballot Hall of Famer. You heard it first here on the Colts cast. Tyler Warren was amazing in week 1. According to PFF, Tyler Warren recorded the highest PFF grade of any rookie in week 1 with a 90.4 grade. Any rookie across the board. So he actually exceeded my expectations for me from like an all-around standpoint. Like he got like even in the run blocking, like because that was the thing I kind of said.
Oh yeah,
coming into week 1, I was like, all right, are they gonna have to use Mo Cox more, another tight end? But really, like the Colts were using 12 personnel. They had 2 tight ends out there, and they trusted Tyler Warren, and he did his thing. My man was at least in week 1, he was a great run blocker. Pass blocking, he ain't doing most of that because he's getting all the targets, so he's running a route. But run blocking, spectacular. Bro was everything and some. I love Tyler Warren. I think I get a jersey every year. He's probably going to be the jersey I get this year.
Ooh.
He's got more yards than Kylen Granson did the entire year in 2024. Not really, but it's getting kind of close. Like Kylen Granson is dog shit. He led the team in targets. Well, because of what Granson did.
So yeah, he's so ridiculous.
Zaire talked about it on the pod with Jeff Teague and stuff. But when you throw subtle notes like that, you're gonna get something back. So Kylen, you weren't like
he wasn't cooking.
There's a reason why we drafted a tight end in the first round, Kylen. Come on.
And there was a reason we had 6 tight ends lined up behind him ready to go because he wasn't it. So
come on, Colin. Like you can't just take your win. You're with the Eagles now. You're playoff bound, but like, come on, bro.
Like some people get participation trophies, bro.
Yeah, I mean, some people do, and that's awesome. But you can't talk out your neck when you're Colin Granson. Like I said, Tyler Warren led the team in targets and receptions. He had 9 looks, caught 7 of them. He was Daniel Jones' first read on about a third of the plays. I felt like he was looking Tyler Warren's way. We kept talking about how we needed a day 1 impact right out of the NFL draft, Jamal. Here we are, your offensive rookie of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Who else is going to be?
I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I didn't expect Warren to come out the gate with a performance like that.
I did.
I didn't.
I expected them to utilize
him. No, I expected the team to utilize him, but I had
you said Jelani was on the comeback.
Shut up. I never said such a thing. I said I don't know how this team is going to use him, but because he was utilized in such a unique way in Penn State where the offense was funneled through him. Well, what do you know? Shane Steichen said we're going to funnel it right through you. So I didn't carry, and I honestly didn't expect that. So I know it's only week 1 again, but we'll see what happens this Sunday. But I got a feeling, why would you fix something that's not broken? I got a feeling Steichen will continue to do exactly that until a team can stop it, until they can figure something out. Because you saw we shelved JT early. We shelved him, so they figured, hey, let's have fun with the rest of the squad that's out there. So I got a feeling that Steichen will continue to do that.
Didn't he have a neck injury or something?
JT?
Yeah, like a fake neck injury.
I don't know.
He came up on the injury report, I thought.
Did he?
But
maybe.
I guess my question is one of the safeties going to be able to stop him? So Brandon Jones or Talona Hufanga off the Broncos or one of their nickelbacks, so Jaquan McMillan or Jedi Barron, who they just drafted, are they going to be able to shut down Tyler Warren? That will be the question. Or are they going to line? I doubt it. Are they going to line like an outside corner? That's not going to happen. So, yeah, what's going to happen? I don't know. Tyler Warren looks unstoppable. I'll tell you that.
He looked good. I mean, as long as Jones can put the ball in his general vicinity, and he has the opportunity to not get a legitimate hospital ball, I don't know that anybody's going to be able to stop him. He's going to get the chance to put his hands in the air and catch the ball. He's probably going to come down with it. I give him.
Tell me, Daniel Jones throws hospital balls.
My man is out there fishing hard, boy. Got you $1.
Oh man, if Daniel Jones shits the bed,
Boy, I can't wait.
it's gonna be an interesting pod
Yeah.
Sunday. I don't.
You gotta come out here. Eric's head's gonna be shaking like this right here. If he does it.
They're gonna be calling for Anthony Richardson. That's the problem. Like, I feel like I got to see a few weeks of Daniel Jones before I make a decision. I think his week 1 performance was spectacular.
It's a coming out performance. I feel like you had to make it great.
Right. Like he's getting nicknames now. Like he got a Nickelodeon award. Like, he's winning. So this is the start of his revival, which I didn't think was gonna happen. So, but like this will be one of his toughest tests. Like we just saw Cam Ward. I mean, he didn't have a great game that was a really tough test for a first round rookie or any rookie for that matter. But now we got Daniel Jones, and if he can repeat that performance, and the Colts go 2-0, you gotta start talking about the Colts.
Oh yeah.
Like you really do. I know you don't want to go to the playoffs, but like you start 2-0. Let's say the Texans go 0-2, the Jags lose to the Bengals, the Titans are still the Titans. AFC South is kind of wide open, right?
I fully agree. And just to be clear for anybody who's still listening at the 21-minute mark, obviously I want to go to the playoffs, but I don't want Chris Ballard here anymore. And I know that if you get to the playoffs, that means you probably keep the people in charge. So that's where my moral dilemma is in this organization right now.
He said moral.
My moral dilemma.
Where was that? The crossroads. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say we even win a game in the playoffs. Chris Ballard's still out.
If we win and get in the playoffs,
if we get in the playoffs and we win a game, plus
I don't think they will get rid of him. That's the
problem.
I'm
not. Oh, okay. I thought you said. I thought you were about to say. I don't think we'll win.
Oh no, yeah. If we get to the playoffs and win a game, I don't think they'll get rid of him.
But you'll be happy, right?
Yeah, I'll be happy we got to the playoffs, but I won't be happy at the end result of what's to come to that, because I'll foresee an extension in the future of someone who doesn't need it.
And Daniel Jones. Do we even draft a quarterback?
See, and here's
a fun conversation.
It will be a fun conversation, because here's what I think a lot of people will turn a blind eye to right now, especially if we get to that pinnacle, we get to the AFC South division title and yada yada yada. People are going to turn a blind eye to what's happened over the past 9 years, and they're going to say, "Well, Ballard's turned a new leaf; he's figured it out." And then he's going to go stagnant on you again, and going to go back to doing nothing because he's gave y'all just a little piece of the pie, and then y'all gonna be upset for the next 3-4 years once it all starts to fall apart again. And Ballard's going to sit back and say, "Hey, listen, we're doing what we got to do. Hey,
look, I failed.
Look, I failed. Exactly." So that's a different conversation for a different day. We'll cross that bridge after he gets to the extension this year.
I agree. Wait, no. You got me. I don't agree. But I agree we will get to that bridge. So those are the 3 keys for the Colts to win against the Denver Broncos at home Sunday, 4:05 Eastern. Defense has to great turnovers. Offensive line has to be lights out again. And feed Tyler Warren. That's all I got, Jamal.
Let the young man eat. That's all I got.
That's going to be it for us, everyone. Thank you for listening to the Colts Cast. We are live on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or any platform you use to listen to podcasts. And we'll be back next time to give you some more Indianapolis Colts content. Y'all, take it easy.
Take care.